My pound for pound of the year, I'll give it to you in order. Manny Pacquiao, number 1. Joe Calzaghe, number 2. Juan Manuel Marquez, number 3. Bernard Hopkins, number 4. Israel Vasquez, number 5. Antonio Margarito, number 6. Paul Williams, number 7. Ivan Calderon, number 8. Rafael Marquez, number 9. And Chad Dawson, number 10.
We're at 6. So y'all have at 6. I have Tony Margarito at 6. So y'all have
this where it gets straight. I got Paul Williams there.
Wow!
I got Paul Williams at 6.
I have Paul Williams as well. And Paul Williams is one fight away
from being one.
From really being up on the top. One reason why I got him behind Antonio Margarito is the fact that he still needs that Cotto type of fight to propel. But everybody, it's hard because nobody wants to fight him. But
so y'all talked to Dan Goosen this morning or something?
Paul,
shut up, Dan Goosen too.
I think Paul. First of all, Paul Williams beat the big bad wolf that everybody's just scared of.
See,
he beat him.
Not only beat him, but he called him out,
and he won't.
He wanted to fight.
That was last year.
He beat him twice last year. He beat him in the sparring session too.
Then he lost
2007.
He lost his belt. He lost his belt.
Okay.
He retained his belt with a first round knockout.
Yeah.
Now he's on a shout out to Tribe Called Quest.
Yeah,
he's on a world tour without Muhammad, his man.
Some only
he's trying to get at everybody.
Shout out to Anthony.
He's trying to get at everybody.
And
his skill set is starting to grow. We're seeing the body attack. We watch people forget about the backwards Paul. Sorry.
So send the hate mail because I know there's a lot of Paul Williams haters out there. But
shout out to Jake the Barber.
By this time next year, like I said, you can't argue with the accomplishment because I believe by this time next year, like Sleep said, he's going to be slowly climbing that ladder to be at the top of the big Mike.
Who you got at 6?
I had Paul Williams also.
Oh man, like what y'all drinking, man? I've been going for like a month.
It's GYGB, great minds think alike. That's why you got to.
The game ain't seen a fighter like Paul Williams in a long time.
Right. Because I've been busy watching fights.
All right, let's move on. We consensus. This one a 7.
Number 7?
Yeah, this one.
I had Miguel Cotto.
Angel!
Hey, listen, look.
Angel!
That's his opinion. It's cool.
That's cool. Miguel Cotto, come on. Other than Margarito,
He got a fair
he's had a stellar career, man.
He got. I can't.
And you know what?
It sounds crazy at first, but he make a legitimate point.
You know, I mean, he got one loss against the Tijuana Tornado, and then everybody want to put his stock down. Miguel Cotto is still a dangerous.
Why not put Kelly Pavlik on the list? Right? He only lost to
Well, Kelly's
skill set.
Kelly Pavlik has some. He has some.
I got a surprise for y'all with Kelly later on.
All right.
But I got Miguel Cotto in there, number 7.
The P. Dr. Iron Fist. Waterman. Fishko. PhD. Shout out to EPMD. We mean business. Dr. Iron Fist. One of the most stellar careers, if you look at it statistically wise, knockout ratio for everybody that needs to be fought, has been the champion for a couple of years now. Nobody wants to give him respect. He's beaten and basically beating people convincingly, and nobody wants to give him his respect. Only person's better is his brother, and they have some of the highest knockout ratios in the history of boxing.
You know what?
We will the history of boxing.
I will not dignify that pick with an argument.
But you know what? I back Sleep up on a couple of things.
History of boxing.
He's probably one of the most improved boxers because he was Puerto Rico in the beginning.
He's technically sound.
He started.
He worked on his.
He got capped by Corey Sanders.
Right.
A bum.
I like how you said got capped.
Ross Purity.
That took me back.
And my man Lamont Brewster.
And he came back and knocked out Lamont Brewster. If he fought Corey Sanders again, he would beat him. His brother said that. He does what you like. He knocks people out, and he has a solid jab and a solid box.
But you know what? But who likes him?
Ross Purity. He needs to come back. He'll fight him.
When I come into my Izzy Vasquez, now let me give Izzy Vasquez some shine. Like him and Rafael Marquez, they the baddest two in the division. And what he did in that 12th round was one of the best dominating rounds I ever saw in my history of watching boxing. I mean,
that was like Oscar Cortez.
Right, it was like Oscar. Now he did, it could have potentially, perhaps been stopped, but what he did in just such dominating fashion, man, he made adjustments in the fight, and they gave us, like I said, they fought each other, and rightfully so. It should have been 3 wars, but again, based on what he did to Rafael Marquez, I got Israel Vasquez as number 7.
So y'all making me out to be like the bias fan because I got Rafael Marquez.
Oh, he's not.
I got Israel.
You know what I'm saying? And I got a bone to pick with you because me and you.
I know.
He was like, man, who are these bums? These dudes have no skills. If you look at that fight, third fight, yo, these dudes is like doing everything textbook. Jab, circling, combination. The only reason they don't show, they look like they lack defense is because they both offensive-minded fighters.
They like the Barrera and the Morales.
It's hard.
They better. To me, they were better than Barrera.
I disagree.
See, the thing with them,
but that's cool.
it's hard. They're very skillful fighters, but they've been fighting each other for so long. It's like if one keep losing, it was lose more than the other. Like you can't just keep putting them both and clog up that. Remember when you got a heavyweight champion who's been winning?
Right, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. You can't do that.
Yeah, because you black out other people.
Let's move on.
Oh, let's move on.
Number 8, I had Israel Vasquez. But I had him really tied. I had a tie for number 8.
So that means you have an 11th pick?
I mean, it's really. That's a good point.
You have an 11.
Oh, Israel Vasquez. I'm going to go with him.
Okay.
Oh, it's on me. I have Israel Vasquez as well.
I actually have the doctor at number 8.
You had a doctor in the top 10?
I got the doctor at number 8. Because
They said correctly, Dr. Arnquist.
He's a quack. He's a quack. He's not a real doctor. He's a chiropractor.
Pound for
He's a quack.
Doc,
He didn't
pound
do
for
his
pound
residency?
is dominating.
He just read
Pound for pound is dominating your division. He dominates. Don't matter.
Don't win there.
No,
I bet you the division would look a lot more competitive if those doctors were in there.
So you know what?
No way.
You know what?
What do you have? The likes of Chris Arreola who comes out of 300 pounds?
Who might be fighting that.
Heavyweight, this is what it is.
Arreola.
The heavyweight division is Southern rap, and he's Jesus.
Boy, if you're gonna make
I like that one.
if
That's
you
a
make
good
a
analogy
division
right there.
correlation,
Recession
right
album
now,
of the year, by the way.
It's unfortunate that with the advent of the major labels, like a lot of the underground rappers don't get their props.
That's
and
true.
everybody got to go to Koch Records to put their little record out so they can keep touring. Quality, you know what I'm saying?
Right,
That's what he did. So,
Or they
since
get
I'm
an
Koch, I got to sign an underground rap to my label.
I hear you on the radio like 15 sounds a day.
They don't know what I do.
What are you
Shut
talking
up.
All right.
Since I'm Koch in the boxing industry right now,
Really?
I gotta sign my man Calderon at number 8. I got it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, Tupac. Okay, Tupac. All right. Wherever you say.
Number 9. Number 9, I got my bull, Vic Dartinian. Number 9. Vic Dartinian.
Vic Dartinian?
Vic Dartinian.
Wow.
Vic
Who knocked off another pound for pound.
I'm out.
I don't have Big. Big ain't on my list. Maybe next year.
That's a world trick. I like that.
He likes Sleeps
okay.
likes it. He got
I like it. He's a knockout artist. He's a little dude, but he puts people down.
My number 9 pick, Miguel Angel Cotto. Everybody else loses a fight. They don't slide off the list. All of a sudden, Cotto has this stellar career, losing fights, slid off everybody's list. These other guys lose this year, and they still remain. Why can't he? Miguel Cotto, I'm not going to discredit his skill set.
I do disagree.
The list. No, I don't disagree that he's out of the list. My number 9 is P. Will. Paul Williams.
Number 9. You can't brace yourself on this one. Ricky the Hitman had. Now, I know the rest is black. Now listen, you know, one thing about on GYGB, we listen to y'all. We listen to the fan base, and a couple of y'all out there was like,
Ricky
Hatman should be still in the top 10. And like them, I gave y'all the gas face at first, but then I was like, you know what? I said
You agree with Ricky in the top 10?
Hell no.
No, listen, let me tell you why. I think Ricky the Hitman had, like a Miguel Cotto, he only got one loss to another great fighter. The best fighter in the world. And that was Floyd Mayweather Jr.
He about to get a second loss.
And dominated 140. He proved that he's the dude at 140. He fought a slick Paul Malignaggi, who he didn't have to fight, but you know, he took the fight to prove that he's still pound for pound worthy. And he's fighting Manny Pacquiao on May 2nd. Got number 10, Big Mike.
Chad Dawson.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, baby. You ain't even got to come down the line to Coltrane. Go ahead.
Sleep's been a distractor. He's been sort of a hater to the UConn people. But I'm going to go out and say, I'm going to go with Chad Dawson at number 10. He had a good year.
Shout out to Smith.
He had a good year. Chad is showing a high-level boxing abilities. I'm going with Chad at number 10, surprisingly.
You got Chad number 10?
That's how Chad move around in the ring. That's how he back out in the ring. He rolling with that now,
That's
Sleep.
it, boy.
He rolling with
I
it,
didn't
baby.
feel like I wanted to put him out of the top 10. I caught flack when I put him out of the
Shout out
top
to
10.
Unbreakable.
I let it back in.
Last man, Samuel L.
Unbreakable,
Jackson.
this what you thought they called me Mr. Glass? My man Koto's back at number 10.
Wait a minute, hold up, now.
I took him out. I took him out.
Why'd you take Chad out?
I never had Chad out. I never had Chad in.
He never had Chad in.
If you haven't seen it by now, go to guardyourgrillboxing.com. We represent the fans, man. We got the GYGB family page, the Hall of Fame page. You know what I'm saying? A lot of interactive stuff there.
And from
Stay
this
tuned.
great stadium, the Lincoln Field, and this great city, Philadelphia, PA, home of the world champion World Series, Philadelphia Phillies,
Right behind
we
us.
say good night.
E-A-G-L-E-S, Eagles!